Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we've had our weekly production cupping and we happen to have all of the February curated subscription coffees on the table. And we thought we'd just take a moment to shoot a video talking about what we're tasting, what you can expect from this incredible box. And if you're lucky, we might even get this video up in time so that you can still go and subscribe. If you subscribe by the 2nd of February, you will actually receive these coffees, which is pretty awesome. We have 3 new coffees in the box this month, Fans.
Yeah, really.
A whole box of new, and all really squeaky clean, beautiful coffees, all washed and honey, tasting great. Can you run us through the 3 coffees and what you're tasting?
Yeah, for sure. It's a great box. 2 Ethiopian coffees if you're a 3-bag subscriber, and then all African coffees as well, which is quite cool. Very traditional processing box as well. Like we've had a few anaerobic naturals and a few interesting varietals in the box. It's just straight Ethiopian washed and Rwandan honey, man.
A couple of heirlooms and a red Bourbon.
Yeah, it's gonna be really, really good. So the Suke Quto is bag 1, which is a super, super tasty coffee. Like very classic washed Ethiopian to me. I'm tasting like a lot of like bergamot. I'm tasting a lot of like florals and delicate bergamot. I don't know what bergamot is. I was just told to say that as a young coffee professional. So lots of stone fruit, like clean stone fruit notes, tea-like notes, very, very delicate, very delicious.
And this beautiful like sweet lemon floral finish that I've really been enjoying. We slurp at the same time.
Bergamot? Yeah, man.
That's tasting really great.
And it's like the structure of this coffee has held up very well over the course of the cupping. So this is like something that we don't really get to talk about because we just cup these coffees. We could actually experience them through the entire temperature range on the day. And this coffee like kind of like held its structure, held its fruit character from warm, from hot through to warm, and now all the way down to
room
cold
temperature.
It's really, really delicious, tea-like, delicate. What I would expect from a washed Ethiopian coffee, and like as you guys know, we love our washed Ethiopian coffees out here. It's super, super exciting to have these back on the menu. The Rwanda
bag 2 is the Cyesha honey.
Cyesha honey, we were talking about it earlier. These Rwandan coffees, the washed and the honeys, are like the king of as advertised, and they seem to deliver exactly what they promise every single year.
I mean, Maraho have done such an amazing job in Rwanda with the various washing stations they work with, and we started working with Cyesha specifically, which is I believe it's still the newest washing station that has joined the Maraho sort of family. And last year was our first season working with these coffees. We absolutely loved the washed lot last year. For me, this year, the washed lot is like spectacular. It was released last month, if I'm not mistaken, as bag 2. And this month we're releasing the honey, which is, it's got like it sounds so ridiculous because it's a honey processed coffee, but it's got like a sticky characteristic to it. The body is just beautiful.
I think it again, like I said, these coffees tend to like fall in the same like ballpark of flavor spectrum every single year, which is like really, really delicious, sweet stone fruit, kind of like perhaps even like an oven baked like sticky brown bun. Sugar glazed like peach situation, a little bit tea like, and I'm also picking up like a little bit of lemon in this cup.
Black tea.
I think this is one of those coffees that we settled on an iced tea flavor note potentially.
Makes sense.
Which it really does make sense, and it's super, super delicious. It is very similar in characteristic, but very, very different in profile to the washed Ethiopian next to it, which is quite exciting. And then our bag 3 subscribers are getting Idido Washed, which is another washed Ethiopian.
From the Yirgacheffe region, where Suke Quto is Guji. So a bit of variety there. Also heirloom varietal, also washed.
Also delicious, man.
Bit more of like blues and purples sort of flavor for me. A bit of vanilla. I'm not sure if we called that on the bag.
We can actually look. We have the bag here.
Stewed peach, brown sugar, and vanilla. Absolutely. I think that's spot on.
I think compared to the Suke Quto, less fresh fruit, more stewed fruit. Right. It's got a bit more of a desserty characteristic. Like I said, the Suke Quto is very fresh, where this is a bit more like developed sweetness, like lots of soft, fleshy fruits. Again, like with the honey, like a very like baked or braised characteristic to these fruits. So the flesh would be softer and slightly sweeter, right?
Absolutely.
Lower tannins, higher sweetness.
From a brewing perspective, with our curated box, you know, we have so many subscribers brewing filter and espresso. These coffees are definitely roasted in such a way that you can brew both. Espresso always takes a lot of attention to detail and a bit of effort to extract well and to get the best results. From a brewing perspective, on espresso, I would be looking to aim at like a 1 to 2.5 ratio, maybe even a bit longer. We've really been enjoying some faster shots recently, and you want to be just aiming for like a nice, sweet, balanced cup. We're enjoying lower intensity, lower TDS, high extraction shots, which have been tasting amazing.
Sure.
I think the honey is going to be amazing through milk. It's going to taste really, really great through milk.
I would say probably like a bit more of a concentrated recipe, like a more traditional espresso recipe for the Burundi, the Rwanda honey.
Yep.
I think that those play very, very well, like you said, with milk, and that shorter recipe, well, not a shorter recipe, but like a 1 to 2.25 kind of situation will be delicious with that coffee.
And then on filter, we've been brewing with both the flat bottom and the cone, various cone brewers recently, including the Kono and the Origami, and the results have been really, really great. Sort of like traditional brewing styles, these are traditionally processed coffees, so a 20 to 300 recipe, 5 pours, really, really standard would be great. I brewed some coffees this morning at 2300 with just 3 pours, 100 gram pours every 30 seconds. Total brew time was about 3 minutes. Cups were tasting really, really great. So I think you'd be in a good spot if you did that.
Yeah, I think your standard filter recipe, maybe adjust slightly coarser for grind size. We have had a few more high intervention coffees in the subs boxes recently over the last few months. I'd say last month was a bunch of washed coffees. But yeah, adjusting a bit coarser for these coffees will definitely help flow rate percolation and avoid stalling those filters.
Absolutely. So this year's subscription boxes are going to be absolutely stacked. Fanie, Katie and I are actually off to Kenya in a few weeks' time to go and select this year's coffees, and we'll be bringing out some amazing releases from Kenya very, very soon. We're already selecting some fresh Colombian coffees at the moment. The Panamanians and all the rest of them will be on the cupping table very soon. And we're super excited for a year of delicious, delicious coffees. The curated subscription program is just quality, value, no gimmicks, just giving people what they want.
Delicious coffee.
Exactly. And thanks for journeying with us. You supporting us in this particular program allows us to really ramp up the number of microlots we buy every year and just share a wider range of flavor and coffee experiences with people who get it, which is exciting.
For sure.